Hi guys, so today the issue I'm having is you can see my temperature gauge is all the way pegged up high, and I tried to do the reset for the odometer. I know there are certain commands, the test one and stuff like that, that will reset the meter and things like that, and it did do the reset. It came down all the way, but you know what, after a little bit, you know, kind of went back up, and there is a way you can test the temperature electronically. I think it's the option 19 and then test 7, and when you get there, it'll show you the temperature in centigrade, and that kind of gives you an indication of what your car is running into. And the normal temperature range, I think I've seen around 95 degrees C, which is close to like 200 degree Fahrenheit, which is normal operating temperature. So what I'm gonna do is kind of open that and see if there is a way we can try to move it manually by hand, or try to see if there's a way to fix it. So to remove this from your car, the best way is remove these 2 screws, and literally the whole thing comes out. These are T20, and then you flip it, and these are the 4 screws that I got out from here. As you can see, there are 2 on tops, and there are 2 right here. These are T15, so I'm gonna once you remove it, then you can try to wiggle it out. Okay, so apologize, I wasn't able to record this since I'm recording with one hand and trying to do the work. So all I did was kind of like, you know, pull this away, and this entire electronic piece was put in this way, and then all I had to do was just kind of lift it up, leave it in this orientation, and kind of try to pull it this way so everything stays over here, and all you do is get this thing out, and of course you're going to remove the cover first. So what I did was kind of went back and forth, give it like, you know, a full round. Don't touch anything else, just give it some exercise. You know, these are mechanical gear. Just do this, and now I'm gonna try to connect this just like that without putting everything together and see how it reacts. Okay, so here's the test that I'm doing. So I took this thing out from the meter, and I just connected the electrical connection on the back. My car is on right now, and I went into the digital meter, and the way you do it is basically there's this knob right here which is basically being pressed with the actual tab that you have on the actual speedometer. But since I have that out, all I did was use a screwdriver to hold that in, and hold it in until you get a display over there saying number 1, and then you can proceed to 19 on the right hand side where it says 7. So once you reach 19, let it go, and then you wait a few seconds, and then you press it again, and then it's going to proceed to 1. So basically once you get into 19, that's you're getting into the setup mode, and then you get into the test mode, and you start pressing it one by one, and then from 1, 2, 3 go to 7. So again, basically you start by pressing and holding on to it. You will see it in number 1, and then go to 19. Once you reach 19, let it go. Basically you're letting it go every time you're pressing it, but you let it go and you wait for a second or 2, and then you press it again, and then it'll proceed to 1. In test 1, I'll say test 1, and then go to number 7, and then let it go, and then you'll see this digital readout for your thermostat or the car heating, whatever. So right now I'm just letting it climb up, and according to some of the reports that I've read on this car, is people, I think their operating temperatures are about 95 to 98 or something like that. And what I did was on my this thing right here, I kind of moved it by hand all the way back here, and I just want to see it, the operating temperature, if it comes in the middle or not, or if it's doing anything at all, and we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so here's the update. I tried to move it manually, and it wasn't really going up, and here's what it's doing. And I let it run to a good 15-20 minutes, you know, and at that time the temperature should reach in the middle, and it wasn't doing anything. So I moved the needle manually and see what it would do, because that operating temperature should be somewhere in the center, and didn't do anything, obviously. Now here's what mine is doing, and I think the mechanism behind this is gone bad, because as soon as I turn this off, this is what it does. See this? It just kind of stays there and make that kind of grinding sound, which is an indication that this is pretty much toast. So not much you can do with this, you know. The only way you can fix this is get a new meter. And that's pretty much it, guys. I try to troubleshoot, try to fix it and see if it would help anybody. But if you're getting this kind of symptom where it's making that noise, not much you can do. Okay, so the one last test I want to do is want to do a gauge test, and just to see if that would do anything with it. But I don't think it's gonna help, but I'm just gonna show it to you guys how to do that test. So you don't have to really start the car. You can just turn the ignition on, and again, if you have your meter installed, you can press that button, but since mine is not, I'm just gonna hold on to it. There you go, test 1, test 2, and leave it there for a second. Then you see 2.0, press it again. And you can see how everything else is going pretty fast and this is going very slow. That tells me that the gears inside is broken and it's not really moving. And by time, like, you know, it's supposed to go all the way back and all the way peg up and then go back, you know, it just kind of goes in very slow. So the gears are there, but they're kind of broken. So that's why it's messing things up, and that's why it's making that weird sound. So guys, that's pretty much all you can do, you know. I just made this video to see if I can help somebody out, you know, so you don't have to go through all the hassle that I did. If you're seeing that symptom in your test, you know, then I would probably tell you don't even worry about opening it up, because it's not going to do anything. So guys, with that, if you like the video, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you.